I think I'm just going to title the video Savage Mode 2. Now, I'm going to be listening to the album. There's going to be parts that's going to be cut. I'm not trying to get copyright striked into hell. I'm going to debunk, just analyze this album, break down my opinion as a producer, break down my opinion as a hip-hop head. Hit that like button if you enjoy this video. If you don't hit the like button. That's fine.
I hate it here.
21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Savage Mode 2. Let's get it. So the first track is called Intro. So the intro starts off with some narration, nothing too special, nothing too crazy beat-wise or anything like that. Just some dramatic pianos. All right, on to Running. I'm loving the dark sounding piano in the background, booming bass, but not booming in the idea. Oh, look at me, Metro Boomin, right?
Metro Boomin, want some more, nigga.
Not booming the idea of like trap, but it's kind of subdued a little bit to where we can hear the kick a lot more in the mix. And I'm loving the looping female sample in the background. It just keeps that gory, dark, menacing horror tone to the sound of this. Very reminiscent of the original Savage Mode. Boiling down to why people love 21 Savage and why people continue to listen to his music.
Gang, we don't do recruiting. Say you ready to catch a body, got a pussy.
21 Savage's cold, menacing, monotone flow is really what got him to this point. It was something that many people critiqued about him in the beginning, and now I think that it's grown on so many people because he still sticks out somehow. He sticks out with that flow because no one else really sounds really like him. He just sounds grimy. He has just a cold, deadpan delivery to his vocals, and it fits. This all fits. Everything works together. Morgan Freeman's him voicing the, I guess, narration throughout this album is really fitting into that cold October Halloween vibe that is Savage Mode, that is Metro Boomin and 21 when they get together. So this next track is called Glock in My Lap. What is... I am blown away by that sample usage. What is that orchestra sound in the background? That was such a change. It just added a dramatic flair to this song. I feel like he's dissing like probably a whole block. I really cannot fully tell. But yeah, this is interesting. And it looks like Drake is on this too? Alright, I had no clue, but I'm looking forward to that next track.
You pray on your knees. I pray to my scrap. Ride down Glenwood, tank on E. All about the money, I ain't never smoked weed.
It's cool. I mean, I feel like it's a bit simple. I feel like it's a bit repetitive. The beat is interesting. Metro really tried to incorporate some interesting things into this beat, but what 21 is really doing over it isn't interesting enough. This is not a powerful track, I don't think. I don't think that this one's a powerful track. I might be wrong. Maybe this is some kind of sleeper, but to me, it's literally a sleeper. Like, I could take a nap. Here we go. Okay. Hold up. I'm liking the tempo. So much more energy from Sleep in My Lap, okay? The previous song. You know what I mean? Like 21 Savage just starts coming in with this great energy. I love the way this is starting off.
Take your clothes off. I'm a sad, but I fall into a slow song. Said you wanna fuck to some scissor weight. Cause I used to date scissor back in 08.
Wait. Did you just say what I thought he said? We don't know Drake to really lie on records. How old was he when he was dating Steve? Oh, this verse has got a nice bounce. It's very braggadocious. It's very much Drake. This is pretty much what I was expecting. I'm not hearing any singing or anything, just straight rapping, just straight bars.
Slow stroke king, hit me anytime. And my goal is to get you to the finish line.
Come on over here. Come on, Tower.
Pause. I didn't need to hear that today. I just didn't. Man, and I was just giving you props, Drake. I was literally just giving... Verse was still fire.
Hey, turn your phone off. Take your clothes off.
This world know about money and pussy, and you need to figure that out.
Okay, definitely after hearing that narration, I'd like us to go back to Morgan Freeman. Alright, so the next track is called Rich featuring Young Thug.
I did a 69 with a friend. I'm praying to God she don't tell on me. Things don't run, the only thing I put on my back. Off-white jeans look like cooked crack.
Okay.
Savage got a whole lot of hits, dawg. I be dropping bombs like bad, dad.
Come on. Like, can we just avoid these cliches? There were so many other ways he could have used that line and played with it and made it better. The vibe on this track is cool. The beat is alright. So far, it's not my favorite. I'm waiting for Young Thug to impress me. He done saved the whole song, dude. The whole song. His verse is so much more expressive and just like, it just fit better with this beat. I love the ending of that song. The ending was really, really pretty on Rich. On to the next one. I'm hoping that this track will really impress me. It's sliding. So far, if I were just, I'm just basing it off what I've listened thus far. Savage Mode 2 is not touching Savage Mode 1 right now. As of right now. I don't know about the other track. The next one's called Sliding. It's track 6.
Don't play tic-tac-toe or tit-for-tat. Nigga, this ain't that. He was talking gangster on them tracks till I got him whacked.
I think I made my dog go crazy for a second. Stay hydrated out here, folk. I love the aggressive energy on this sliding beat, okay? The beat is amazing on this. It's just got a great bounce. Got a great aggressive vibe to it that just fits well with what 21 Savage delivers. So he's sliding. He's sliding all over this beat. That bar was corny. You know, rhyming with Cheeto, with Frito, you guys are corny. It was... The bar was corny by itself. Like... I've heard it so many times. Nah, this ain't it. This beat is hard.
All one can do is accept that life was a double-edged sword.
Alright, next track's called Many Men.
I kept it silent the whole time. I ain't never ever played both sides. East side nigga about gunfire. Pull up in the van in the door slide. We ain't never throwing no white flag.
So far, Many Men has got to be my favorite track on this album. It's cold, it's dark. You can get that sense of paranoia that 21 Savage is trying to communicate. Like because the keys and the synths are so glistening in the background, but then the tones are so dark and sinister. You just get this feeling that you're riding around at night and you really don't know who to trust or what's going on. You're maybe in some streets that you're not familiar with, or maybe you're on a block that you know you shouldn't be driving down, and you just have your hand on your gun. You know what I mean? You're just ready. That is a vibe that is really just permeating off of this track. Just a paranoid, scared feeling, but also ready for what's coming, ready to dominate.
A regular citizen who reports seeing a crime isn't a snitch or a rat. The criminals are just sloppy. Snitches and rats are not the same thing. A rat is a traitor, a deceiver. At least a snitch is human. But a rat is a fucking rat.
Hold on. Let's take a second to analyze that interlude. Clearly, it's being communicated 21's idea of 6ix9ine, okay? All I can say is I agree with definitely a clear difference between a snitch and a rat and a citizen, and I love how he outlined it, and Morgan Freeman's voice and delivery was great here. It was very cold. Alright, on to the track, Snitches and Rats, featuring Young Nudie. I don't know what happened. It's almost like they heard me. I was waiting for a wake up for this album. Right after Many Men, we get that cold, chilling interlude, and the energy to this is definitely murder mission energy, okay? This is what I'm talking about. This is where 21 Savage just succeeds. He succeeds. It just fits, okay? You got this cold Metro Boomin beat that has a great groove but sounds cold as hell. Just sounds dark, sounds evil, sounds just very Halloween. And then you have 21 Savage with snitches and rats. Snitches, deadpan delivery. That's just so cold and direct, and just he bodies it. I love this beat. Okay! Have I just been failing this whole time? Does Young Nudie always snap like that? His voice is so rough here, and it sounds so gritty and fits so well on this production. Do I need to react to some Young Nudie? Do I need to really expose myself to Young Nudie? Let me know in the comment section. If you're still watching this video, let me know in the comment section. He went from talking about many men and them wishing death upon him and him dealing with that and just going, okay, we're gonna ride through it, through the paranoia, and then went into snitches and rats. And I'm now realizing that that juxtaposition was definitely on purpose. It was kind of him showing that, hey, I got people trying to kill me too. I got all this riding on me too. I have boys. I've been pressed in these situations. I'm not no rat. I'm not about to turn on my familia. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's why these tracks are kind of put together in that way. And if you look at Slide In, then you look at Many Men, and then you listen to Snitches and Rats, you're noticing a very obvious concept flow. An obvious concept flow between these tracks. It might be the reason why I like them so much. Okay, so track 10 is called My Dog. Thank you to 21 Savage for keeping this album not too long. You know, he just kept it to 15 tracks. He definitely easily could have went the streaming route like a lot of artists do. They cash in and they just add like 20-30 tracks or whatever. And I'm not saying he won't just release a deluxe edition version of this so you can get his streaming numbers up. We have 5 more tracks to go. Let's get it. My Dog, track number 10. All right. Hold on. I gotta call foul on 21 Savage because I know it's a lyrical inconsistency here, and it might be because the tracks were recorded at 2 distinct dates. Okay, but if I recall properly, there was a track that we just was listening to on this same album where he literally said, this song, My Dog, he's talking about smoking on Girl Scouts. So which is it? You know what I'm saying? You can't be talking about you doing all this and doing all that and say this and say that in the same album and literally just contradict yourself. I'm doing too much, aren't I? All right. So that was track 10. That was My Dog. It does fit with what he's talking about here with the Snitches and Rats. It's fitting within that same vein of him now saying, well, if that's my guy, that's my guy. He'll slide for me. You know, he'll hop out the car for me. You know what I'm saying? That's my guy. If I hit him up, I call him up, he's gonna take out them targets for me. The beat was definitely more interesting than him on this track. I feel like he just Metro Boomin brought everything to the table, and I feel like 21 Savage kind of got lost in this beat. Next track is called track 11, Steppin' On. I love this old school hip hop groove to this. This is different. We never hear 21 Savage on beats like this. I'm liking the versatility. I'm digging it. What am I talking about? Never hear 21. Never hear Metro. This is different for both of them. This is definitely unexpected. I like how they pulled this out of the woodwork here.
Check the forecast. I got galore cash. Had them killers on your step like DoorDash.
He said, have the killers on your doorstep like DoorDash. That's a bar. That's a bar. Interesting track. Definitely different production from Metro. Different production to hear 21 Savage on. I can't see myself coming back to this album for this track. But if it comes on after My Dog, I'm definitely not skipping it. And I'm enjoying it. If it comes on anywhere else, I'm enjoying it. I don't feel like I'm going to remember to come back to it, though, if that makes sense. Next track is called Brand New Draco.
Spin that shit every day, every night. Back to back to back to back to pussy. Call your main bitch pussy hood, cause I be doing John in pussy. Money the only paperwork I put my bros in pussy. Somebody please unthaw my ears, cause they frozen.
beat's just so hard. Wow. Brand new Draco is fire. I don't know what kind of video campaign he's going to do for this album, but I definitely want to see a video for brand new Draco, okay? That beat is so hard, man. His energy on the beat just delivers so well. Again, that aggressive energy. This is good. Like, that's a solid track. I'm loving that. That sounds like some Savage Mode 2. All right, so the next track is called No Op Left Behind. These synths are just on another level, dude. I vibed with the beat so much, I was just put in another mood. It's weird because I feel like the beat makes the song feel more deep and make it feel like it's supposed to connect more on a conscious level. But what 21 Savage is putting over it is more kind of drill and more aggressiveness, which made me feel sad. Made me feel like, well, damn, like, why does this man feel like he needs to be on this rampage? I love it. I love it. So far, this second half of this album is really not disappointing me, challenging my earlier opinion about this album.
Savage Mode 2 is not touching Savage Mode 1.
So next track is called R.I.P. Love. It's track number 14, second from the last. Why does this sound... This sounds so familiar for some reason. The flow, the way the cadence is, and the beat, it sounds like a Drake song. I can't remember what Drake song it is, but the cadence and everything sounds eerily similar to it. Alright, I might be wrong, but I've listened to all of 21 Savage's projects up until this point. And I feel like R.I.P. Love is one of his best songs. Beat was incredible. It was really well paced. The tones remind me of No Type by Ray Shremmerd, but then the beat, the actual beat, kept reminding me of, now I remember, 9, okay? The way the snare is and the way the tone is of the beat and the bass and then the flow that 21 Savage is delivering, the style of his flow, is very reminiscent of that track. I kind of hurt for 21. I actually feel for him. And this showcased part of his vulnerability, a part that is still refreshing to hear from an artist like him. He can go talking about going on a murderous rampage on the previous track, and on the very next track talking about how he's cold and how he cries on the inside and he doesn't let his feelings show. Talking about how love died a long time ago for him. And I love that. That's a breath of fresh air. That's what keeps listeners, I feel like, drawn to him. The last track is called Said and Done. It's track 15 on Savage Mode 2. We're almost done with this album. If you're enjoying this reaction, you made it all the way up until this point, don't forget to hit that like button. It'll help me in the algorithm to help support my dying channel. I already like the sample. Dude, this beat is so fire, dude. This has a stupid vibe to it. Just crazy flow.
Until next time, stay in Savage Mode. Because anything else would be too damn civilized.
That right there, my friends, was Savage Mode 2 by 21 Savage and Metro Boomin. I'm gonna have to listen to this a few more times. Savage Mode 2 isn't bad by any means, and I definitely judged it unfairly in the beginning. The second half of this album is incredible. I feel like it really started to deliver at the second half of the album. Pretty much right after I started doubting it, actually, which is kind of funny. I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I'm gonna have to listen to it more to see how I really feel. You guys let me know what you think of the album in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys want me to check out next on the channel. My dogs are going crazy now. I think it's about time I feed them dinner, so I'm gonna head out. I love y'all. I'll see everybody in the next video. Peace.